A new anime season, another controversy. Is the rising of S.H.I.E.L.D. hero really another Goblin Slayer? So what's up guys, Foxen here. Time for isekai number 66. Here's my first impressions for Rising of Hero S.H.I.E.L.D. episode 1. Let me just mention that I did go into this anime pretty blind. I really only know it's based on a light novel, which is fairly popular. It is an isekai series that's been getting a lot of praise. And I did hear about a potential controversy like Goblin Slayer. So oh boy. Anyway, let's get started, my first impressions. At the start you have this wolf, cat, dog, lion girl? Oh yes, one of those, sign me right up. It is a typical isekai fantasy world setting. If you've seen something like Konosuba, Re:Zero, the slime isekai airing right now, pretty much the same thing. The premise of this one is that you have 4 heroes that got summoned. That's right, all of these heroes got summoned instead of freaking car smashed or killed in some other dreadful way. This is some adventurer type of setting. Each of them actually got assigned a unique weapon. Either a sword, spear, I think a bow, and a fucking shield. Guess which one the main character got? As for the actual problem of this isekai world, gotta kill the Demon King, right? I know that's what you're thinking, but you might be a little bit off. The main issue at hand is something they're calling the Wave of Destructions that eventually wipe out the whole kingdom or world. This kingdom that summoned them has already experienced the first one. The next one is coming in like a month. The thing about the heroes is that even though they got a weapon, they start at level 1. So now all the heroes gotta leave on their journey to level up and gain some fighting and adventure experience. The fun little twist is that none of these guys can work together. Aw, that fricking sucks for S.H.I.E.L.D. boy. So let me actually touch on the little twist for this isekai series. First off, you have 4 heroes instead of 1. They're not overpowered, at least not yet, and specifically about that shield. As expected, this main character got royally screwed over. He's got all this defense, which provides some protection from pain, but without any real offense. And in case you're wondering why he doesn't just get a fricking sword, your main weapon, or in this case the shield, prevents that. To make matters even worse, each hero gets their own party from the Kingdom Warriors, which initially sounds awesome, except that no one wants to be in the fricking S.H.I.E.L.D. hero's party. It seems like the S.H.I.E.L.D. hero already got a bad reputation from the previous S.H.I.E.L.D. hero. It also doesn't help that the main character doesn't know crap about video games. He's a self-proclaimed otaku, but strictly for light novels. I mean, really? How does someone have no gaming experience in this age? So just looking at the initial setup, this guy got royally screwed up with that damn shield. I was just thinking, was this guy gonna be more like Subaru or Kazuma? Which I'm sure you're thinking too. But anyway, I did mention Goblin Slayer at the beginning. So what exactly is a controversy? What the hell is it this time? Let me just say that I've been hearing about this for months, so I was expecting something like Goblin Slayer episode 1, or borderline. So get this, this guy got accused by his female party member of sexually assaulting her. Now the kingdom and world thinks of this guy as a freaking rapist. Of course, none of that is true. Before all of that happened, that redhead played him like a freaking fiddle. She got him to practically spend all his startup gold on her armor and weapons, before taking the rest. Super classy. On top of this, keep in mind that they do mention in the first episode how this is a matriarchic kingdom. In other words, females are in charge. They explicitly mention how sexual assault is grounds for execution. The only reason this guy isn't killed on the spot is because he's a chosen hero. As to what exactly is the controversy, I actually got to the end of the episode and thought it might be the slavery thing, since this world does have demi-human slaves. But no, it turns out I missed it. It was the stuff that happened in the middle of the episode, which honestly I think is pretty silly. If you're still confused, let me spell it out. From what I've been looking into, apparently some places claim that this is promoting or highlighting or even putting a positive light on false sexual assault claims. That the author is supposedly putting down females and abusing sexual claims from actual victims. Yeah, I'm not joking. To be honest, I was like, are you fucking serious? I mean, in the story, you have the redhead in question who accused the guy, and then that scumbag who's lightly working with her. They aren't exactly painted in a good light at all. It honestly really feels like these people in places are screaming controversy or overreacting for the sake of it. Oh, gotta get those views and clicks. But I don't know, perhaps I'm the crazy one. What do you think? Is this controversy or outrage justified? And I'm definitely curious, especially from the females watching this. I think going forward, this might be a common thing like every anime season now. On the bright side, I guess this anime is gonna get a lot of free advertising. I mean, just look at what happened to frickin' Goblin Slayer. If it wasn't for that first episode, I think people would have forgotten about it. It definitely wouldn't have gotten as much attention, which it honestly didn't in Japan. But anyway, getting back into the actual story setup. And I know they're trying to make this shield weapon look lame, but unfortunately, you actually have a great example of a hero using it with Captain America on the big screen. There's a lot of obvious potential here. For the actual guy, it seems like he started off as this nice, friendly guy, then got royally screwed over by this world. So now this guy isn't friendly one bit. As for some of my potential negatives, so far this is the typical isekai fantasy world setting. You got the kingdom, slaves, low tier ball monsters. I'm really hoping that's on purpose so far, and that slowly it'll be fleshed out more as we follow this guy's journey. The only thing that's a little different for this world is the thing they mention about it being ruled by females. I'm not sure if that only applies to the kingdom, although I am sure this will lead to the main character getting screwed over some more. For the actual animation, I honestly didn't see anything special so far. When he had the guy playing with his balls, that even looked lower quality. Although I can't blame them too much, this was a longer episode, that's why I'm expecting or hoping for some amazing future action scenes. Now, let me actually mention something I'm lacking, which is really just a very interesting setup. This time in this isekai anime, you have actual other heroes who are in a way better position than you. Also, you're just seen as a sexual assaulter. I mentioned before that I was wondering whether he was more like Kazuma or Subaru, but this guy ended up getting screwed up worse. Kazuma is just Kazuma, and Subaru could screw up all he wants and just freaking reset. Too bad this guy can't. On top of this, that freaking shield. It seems ultra lame at first, but it can actually lead to some very interesting fights. Definitely something neat for anime. I'm thinking, if he actually goes freaking Captain America on their ass, there's some huge potential there. As for some hopes for this series, this being an isekai series, please don't get this overpowered main character, and also please, don't go the harem route. And just another fun one is that I hope they don't abuse the CG for potential soldiers or other monsters. Overall, for the Rising Hero episode 1, I gotta say I'm definitely interested. This being a double-length episode really helps. It really reminds me of what ReZero or recently SAO Alicization did. In other words, showing some huge confidence right from the beginning. I haven't actually been able to find whether it's officially going to be 20 plus episodes or around 24. I do think it is though. Right now the series has 20 light novels, so this is definitely showing a lot of potential. But anyway, let me hear from you now. Did you like the Shield Hero Boy episode 1? Or does it seem too much like the typical isekai series? What do you think about this guy starting from rock bottom with the freaking shield? Super interesting or super lame? Anyway, smash that thumbs up and subscribe. I'll definitely be following the Shield Hero anime closely, so perhaps I'll have more videos about it in the future. Also, I did do my first impressions for The Promised Neverland. Does it really deserve the comparisons to Attack on Titan? By the way, don't miss my top anime of 2018. Definitely don't sleep on that, and I'll see you guys later.